Hey, thanks for coming back to the channel. Mr. President, Mr. President, are you high? Are you high? I mean, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? I am on record saying that you are going to be the worst dictator, tyrant, strongman, all of that. I'm on record saying you are the danger to the country. Several videos ago, a long time ago. And now you come out and do this stuff. What's wrong with you, right? You go back and look at history. No dictator, despot, strongman, tyrant has ever supported the arming of those they want to govern and rule. Ever. Ever. And look what you go and do. The opposite. What's wrong with you? You create this whole pro-Second Amendment ethos in the executive branch, which is your branch because you own all the guns. What's wrong with you, man? Didn't you study history? Well, I'm glad you didn't, because the result is going to be, and I forecast this about 5 years ago, one of the greatest cultural shifts. This is a cultural shift for the country. Because what's coming for the country is every citizen 18 and up, not prohibited by law, right? In other words, you've done bad things, can be armed in public, right? And those people can be armed in other states, as long as you follow the other state's rules, but you cannot be banned in public. So you have done the opposite of what every dictator has done. And that's a head scratcher. I would say a hair scratcher, but there's a shortage up there. Why? Why? Now, I don't know. I could speculate, right? You certainly aren't going to create a civil war unless like the cultural shock that it is. I lived through one. It was called desegregation and the civil rights movement, where force was needed to force certain governors to comply. I got a feeling that you will use your Justice Department to encourage investigation of law enforcement agencies within states, which is you're going to attack the executive branch of the governors who are resisting this freedom you have talked about for us in the Second Amendment world. So, you keep that up, man. You keep that up. Now, as far as the other stuff going on, I mean, film at 11, right? What's your international foreign affairs shtick? Well, we're going to have to wait and see, right? What are you going to do about Mexico and the cartels and people coming into the country illegally, which is already going down, but still, I don't know. We'll find out about that kind of stuff. What about our financial situation for the country? Frankly, I'm okay with what you're doing with the DOG. I don't know whether it's Doge or Dogie. Get along, little Dogie. And somebody has said, well, the administration favors the idea of giving every adult citizen a $5,000 tax refund or tax credit or some such thing. Fine. If the money's there, do it. Right? But I'm from the civilian world, and I know that what's going on with the federal government is no different, really. It's called a reduction in force and going after the people who are doing nothing more than sucking and wasting oxygen. And there are plenty of them in there's 480 some odd agencies, right? Including the military, not including the military. And there are people that are in there that shouldn't be there. Everybody knows who's retired in place. Everybody in those organizations. He says nobody's done anything about it. So here you come, and your sidekick, Elon, and you're going after that. Okay. Now, the guy that, I forget his name, the guy that you put in in charge of the VA, because everybody's terrified, including me and some other people that I know who are veterans. And he come out and said strongly, we are not going to do blah, 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 blah on the backs of veterans. Well, we'll see. Because I'm a combat veteran. I'm one of the last people that you want to fuck with that way. So keep telling the guy, do not screw with the veterans. On the other side, I'm old. I get Social Security. Do not make the Gray Panthers come back, because we will. So that's my kind of morning rant. I got to have coffee now. But again, I was wrong. I own up to that. Film 11 on the other stuff. I still think your character sucks. You need to work on that, and you need to work on that with your crew. We need to bring decorum back into running the country. Hope you can do that. Hope some of your people can do that. But in the meantime, as always, wherever you can, whenever you can, however you can, carry on.